get it all day. Slow it down, let me get a replay. The way you just put it on me, on me. Run it back, run it back, run it back for me. Whoa. I wanna put you on my team. Run it back for me. Whoa.
Hey guys, it's your girl Najuan, and I'm coming in today to do my shop, my stash for the month of May 2019. I'm not gonna be talking a whole lot, wasting y'all time, so we just gonna get right into the products, because there are new products that are new to me that I'm adding in for this month. And over to the side you will see pictures of products that I will be using until I finish them, and many of them I have been using since January and maybe even November of last year. Alright, so let's go on ahead and get started. Everyday products. Over to the side you should see a picture of my everyday products. Things like Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, NYX glitter glue, let's see, we would have Sephora concealers and things like that. All these items that you're looking at are items that I will be using every day until I finish them. However, I am adding in 3 products to that. That is the Pearlessence Aloe Plus Rose Water Tonic Water, and that's what this looks like. Got it from Marshall's. I'm going to be pretty much using this as a refresher spray the way it is intended to be used, so I am going to be enjoying that. The e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. This is what that looks like. Let me hold it like that. Comes in packaging like that, and when you twist it up, it is just a hydrating balm. As you can see, I decided to purchase this and use it for my under eye, because even in the summertime my under eye gets very dry, and I wanted something to hydrate that area and not be, you know, too wet or anything like that. The last item that I'm adding into my everyday items is the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions. This is what it looks like. The packaging, this is exactly what it says it is. Pore refining. It fills in the pores. It leaves my skin as a blank canvas, nice and smooth for the foundation or powder to glide on very easily. I really like it. It is fragrance free and allergy tested, so I really like that. I've been using it already. Now we're going to move on to the brows. Over here you should see a picture of items that I will be using on a regular basis as well. But I am adding in one more item, and this is the Essence Lash and Brow Mascara, Gel Mascara. And that's what this item looks like right there. I've never used it, but baby girl and I both picked this up. I will be using it pretty much just for my brows. I already have a lash primer. Alright, primers. I believe that I have 1 or 2, maybe just 1 primer, which is the Shiseido Ibuki Filter primer. But I am going to be adding in the Rimmel Stay Matte. I will be adding that in. This is my favorite primer of all time. I don't need to use it in the cooler months because it definitely keeps me matte. It's more of like a lotion based type of primer, but it keeps me matte. It keeps my skin smooth. It works well with other products. I love this stuff, and that's the Rimmel Stay Matte primer. Okay, concealers. As you saw, I do have some concealers already for my everyday use, but I'm almost done with those. So I am adding in 2 concealers, excuse me. This is the Sephora Color Corrector, and this is in the color orange. I do like that this is like light orange instead of really dark. It's more like an orange / peach, so I'm going to really enjoy that. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but there are children playing outside, and it doesn't bother me, but you may hear it in the video. Okay, the next concealer is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is in the color 420 Coco, and this is what that product looks like in the packaging. I have used this already and I love it. It can really cover the dark circles that I'm starting to get under my eyes. I can also use it to do like spot treatments, and if I really want to, I can use it as a foundation as well. I really like that concealer. So now I have a new part of this Shop My Stash, and that is mainly part of my skincare, but it's really my sunscreen. Now, I've showed you guys these items before, but I've never really added it in to let you know that I was using it. So this is going to be my sunscreen area. And what I'm going to be using is the Clinique Super City Block Broad Spectrum 40 SPF Oil-Free Daily Face Protector. Yeah, so it's all of that. Let's see, Super City Block, if you guys can see it, SPF 40. I use that, and it does give me a very, very light white cast. But what I realized that I could use with it, that can be my moisturizer, because even in the summertime you need a moisturizer. I could use this Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, and I'm almost done with that, as you can see. And this seems to work pretty good with that SPF. It allows me to blend it in, moisturize my face, and I don't have the white cast left on my face. So I really, really like that. Alright, foundation. I only have one foundation, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in the color 515 Copper. So I am using this. I use this for many different things. Sometimes I just use it as concealer, as a spot treatment. Then I do all over my face. I like that it is very liquidy, that it's very lightweight, that it doesn't transfer. My powders go over it nicely, and it lasts as long as I need it to last, which is really about 5 or 6 hours. That's all I need for my makeup at the moment. So that's the foundation. Now we're going to get into powders. So the powders that I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Perfect Peach Mattifying Powder. You guys know all about that. It's time for me to pull this out. I love how this sets under my eye, but in the wintertime, it just made it too mattifying. But right now, it's going to work, and it is very good as an all-over powder as well. I pulled out my matte MSF in the color dark. You guys see that, and look, it's practically flat. I got to tilt it towards you just so that you can see. So that is the MSF in dark, and that is what I will be using as my powders. Now we have bronzers and highlights. What I used last month as far as highlights is concerned is the MAC Patrick Starr Baby It's Gold Outside. So I pulled it out once again. This is what it looks like. Baby It's Gold Outside. So this is the highlight that I'm going to be using, and this highlight seems to work with any makeup look that I choose. So that is the highlight. As far as the bronzers, I'm going to be using, once again, because I only have 3 total, the Pro Bronzer from Absolute New York in the color dark. That's what the packaging looks like. And this one here has a little bit of shimmer. Let's see. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but that is it right there. You probably can't even see it, and that's how I like it. I don't want it to be too much on my body. But this is the Pro Absolute New York, and this is a bronzer, a Natural Sun Kiss Radiance bronzer. So I'll be using that. And if I need something a little bit darker, then I will use this black Radiance pressed powder in the color Ebony. I like this, and this will help me give myself my bronze tour. I don't really try to contour, but I end up bronzing in the same areas that you would contour. So if I need it to be just a little bit darker, then I have that. Okay. All right, what else do I have? What else do I have? Okay, blushes. Blushes, I have some new blushes. I brought these, so this is a small haul. I got some little haul items in here too. So the blushes that I'm going to be using, the new ones are by Palladio. I think that's how you say it. Looks like that. Sally's Beauty Supply. So that color that I just showed you is called Toasted Apricot, and I had this once before. I promise you it looked like it was a little bit darker, but this is called Toasted Apricot, and this is beautiful. It gives me a flush of peach that I've been looking for. So we're gonna see how it looks in the videos and stuff like that, and the Instagram videos. I'm also going to be using this new one, which is a matte blush called Poise. Looks like that. And even though it's quite light, it's definitely like a mauve. It's darker on the face. So that's Poise, and the first one was called Toasted Apricot. And then for some reason I picked out Peaches. Hopefully it can be seen on my skin, but if not, I can definitely have fun and go ham with this color. I also pulled out the e.l.f. Luminous blush, and this, you know, gives that beautiful, beautiful shine, and this is in Brilliant Mauve, and I used that last month. I believe I used it last month as well. Who knows? Okay, what else do we have? So those are the blushes. Mascaras. I may have a picture of the mascaras that I'm using already, but if not, it is the Ulta Beauty Twisted Volume Mascara, as well as my Clinique Lash Primer. I'm just about done with the Monsieur Big Lancome. I'm almost done with that. So I pulled out the Clinique. I got a lot of Clinique items that I'm using. The Clinique Lower Lash Mascara. If you guys haven't seen it, this is what that brush looks like. And usually whenever I finish using up this type of mascara, I keep the wand so I can use other formulas and still do my lower lashes. So we will be using that. And then I picked out the Clinique. This should have been a Clinique Shop My Stash. Clinique Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara. And that's what that looks like. Let's see what the wand on this looks like. Okay. There you are. So I will be using that. I probably got that mascara free. I don't know. I don't remember buying it. So those are all of the mascaras. Now I have eyeshadow palettes. But before I do that, I'm still using my Urban Decay eyeshadow single in ABC Gum. That's what it looks like. And it's called ABC Gum. And I use that as my brow bone highlight. I just like it to be mattifying but bright. So I pulled out my Milani's Bold Obsessions. Okay. And these are those colors. So Milani Bold Obsessions is what I will be using. Then I pulled out my ABH Modern Renaissance. You guys know what it looks like. I want some divots in these eyeshadows. So I pulled that out. And then I have my Coastal Scents eyeshadows that I picked out myself, as well as 3 blushes. These are the shadows. All of these smaller ones are Coastal Scents. All of the larger ones are La Femme blushes. And I use them as eyeshadows. But if I want to use them as a blush, I can. I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. So those are the eyeshadows. Now I have my lipsticks and lippies. And these will be the end of these Shop My Stash products. Let me show you the items that I newly purchased. So this is another little haul. So I picked up this. I got it for practically nothing. I was at a JCPenney, Sephora, and I was purchasing some items, and I got this as a free gift. It was full size. So this is the Lip Glow by Dior. As you can see, there is the CD, and get that right for you. Lip Glow. The color is Coral 004 Coral. You may or may not be able to see that, but it looks like this. That's the color, and it is a very sheer wash of color. You can pretty much use this as a lip balm. That's what the color looks like, if you can see it on my skin. It is a very sheer wash of color, so we're going to practically use this as a lip balm. The other new item that I picked up came from MAC, and this is from MAC times L Seed, I think it is. But this, yeah, L Seed. Here is the name. And this is what the packaging looks like. Very pretty. And this, oh, it's even tinted on the inside. You may not see that, it's very light. But this is the color. And the color is called Caries. Forgive me if I said it incorrectly. I know nothing of Spanish, so I apologize. But this is a beautiful color. I'm going to do a swatch for you guys. So if you look at the lipstick bullet, it doesn't even look like the color that you get. It's a purpley mauve. I really, really like this. And I put it on today for work. It was beautiful. I ate it off, but it was beautiful. Okay, so I have those 2 new items. I am going to be using some more matte lip glosses. I'm using the Patrick Starr Mama Kiss, and this right here is pretty much just it's a gloss, but it has like red and pink shimmers in it. I really like that. I'm also going to be using the Aloe Brooklyn Born. Looks like that. And that's the color. It's more of a silver frost based type of lip gloss, but it looks good if you put it over other lipsticks. 2 liquid mattes that I'm going to be using from True Matte. This is called Millbrook, and this one is called Outer Space. So as you can see, I do have a nice mauve, and then I have kind of like a blue-gray. Last color that I will be using is this color here. This is the only color that I have that is this low, and it is MAC Stone. And this is my lip color. And that is what Stone looks like right there. Alright, you guys, I so appreciate you all for sticking with me to the end of this video. It seems like it was pretty long. I do have a haul. it is just basic stuff, and some of the items that I'm showing you here I probably will also show you in that haul as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna end this by saying to all, be blessed. Wear your makeup, save your money. Definitely shop your makeup and create your most beautiful looks with what you have. And NueNew will see you in a few days with the next video. Bye.